Hello Virgo, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you may have been in a relationship in the past. This could also be a current relationship. It's a past life spiritual connection, or simply a spiritual connection kind of a relationship. For others of you, this could be someone that you've met and it's turned into a situationship, or it's somebody that you have a strong connection with, but they're not really speaking up. Holy moly, guys, it's interesting here. You guys have, all right, there's a peekaboo card. Peekaboo. Okay, let's take that out. We have illness, wellness. Followed by challenge under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme, the Sphinx. So, Virgo, you have here 1, 2, 3 cards that are a little challenging. They're not dark and dreary, they're just challenging. Now, for some of you who are new, my method of reading is slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides, I never have, and I have certain reasons for that. At the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel to provide you with some advice based on what comes up today. All right. We have here selfhood followed by surrender, awakening, mystery, ecstasy, beliefs, centering, power, illness, wellness. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme, we have challenge. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Virgo, I regret what I have done. I now see you in a new light. You are no longer the same as you once were. There are certain things that have happened in this connection, and I have not been so accommodating, so accepting. You are now someone who has changed, and you have changed because of the actions that I have taken. This is your reaction to my actions. You are someone that I see who is wiser. You have changed. You are self-sufficient, self-reliant, independent. You don't need me, you don't need anybody, but you are also very guarded. And it is hard for me to find my way into your heart once again. Once bitten, twice as shy. I hurt you. I broke you. And I know why you keep yourself guarded like this. If I was in your shoes, maybe I would have done the same thing. But this was a flame that once burned brightly, and it extinguished. Now I don't really know how to reignite this flame. I want to be with you, but I am unable to be. I also feel that in this connection, I have surrendered and given myself up to the higher authority. Let's see where the wind blows. Let's see where the wind takes me. I'm a leaf in this journey. I feel I belong to you and that you belong to me. There's this feeling of belonging where I have surrendered my mind, my heart, my body to you. and everything that exists between you and I. Things do change. Things have changed. But everything that exists, now, if you lead, I would follow. Before, that is not what I used to do. I also feel this spiritual awakening ever since you've come into my life, and ever since this distance. I see the world differently now. I see things finally from your eyes, from your perspective, and from within, rather, your shoes. I question the universe. Why is it that you are in my heart and my mind all the time? Why is it that you were put into my path, into my life? Why? Why wasn't it years ago? Or why isn't it far into the future? Why now? Why not before? Why not long ago? I question the heavens because now I wonder, are we supposed to be together? I find something unique about you, something familiar, as if I've known you from before. I feel comfortable with you and I can talk to you about anything. And I can be myself, as crazy as I want to be, as naughty as I want to be. I can be whatever I want to be with you. And I don't feel that you're going to judge me. There's something about you that is so different, that is so unique, that is so beautiful. And sometimes when you're not there, I can smell your scent. I can feel your presence. In my dreams, everything feels so real. There is a sense of eternal bliss. My soul feels happy. And I just don't want to let that feeling go. Virgo, I do understand you and we're not on the same page. Our mindsets are different. Our beliefs are different. The people that we are around think differently, and therefore they think that we should as well. The differences that exist between us, they are vast. We're not on the same page. But going forward, I want to be that person who understands where you are coming from. I was born and brought up in a very different way, and so were you. And I do feel that in this connection, it is important for both of us to work together as a team. And you make me feel so grounded. Because I feel that you are that team, that person that I need. You are that one individual who makes me feel connected to the source. You make me feel grounded. We are like the yin and the yang. If I'm the moon, you are the sun, darkness and light, hot and cold. We are opposites, but we complement each other, and I can always rely on you to rise again the next day. Always be around. I do feel that in this connection, there are things about you where I feel tempted and I feel powerless. The issue is that certain things have happened, and I truly do feel that you have this ability of making me weak in the knees and emotionally vulnerable. I don't know how to not think about you in this way. But you do make me weak and powerless. Meaning also that you have no idea how much power you have over me. For now, the feelings that I have, the feelings that I feel, There are certain things that are weighing me down. Even though I want to be with you, there are circumstances around me that prevent me from being the person that I want to be. Restrictions, constraints, burdens. Issues with family, issues with my belief-related system. Rituals, customs. Overall, I find this situation to be very challenging. I find it difficult, and I find it hard. A part of me wants to be that person who can move on in this connection. And another part just wants me to stop because now I feel this is a riddle that just can't be solved. A problem to which a solution just can't be found. I don't know what to do. I want to surrender to you, and I have. But there are certain things that are unresolved, and I only wish I'd be able to connect with you, to find a solution, and to have a peaceful resolution. All right. Virgo. Definitely we have here, this could be a difference. We have the beliefs card. So some of you do know this from previous readings. Those of you who are new, my beliefs card here, I interpret as the difference between two people where their rituals are different, their customs, racial background, ethnic. Somebody here is rich, the other's not so rich. The mindset of what you think this connection is all about may be completely different. Virgo, what I found extremely interesting, and I do want to just tell you, I do past life readings, and in these past life readings, sometimes it is from the past life. On a very rare occasion, it may not be. It could be from the future life where you're supposed to be, you're scheduled to be together in a different lifetime. You have, out of 4 in this entire deck, you have the 3 cards out of the 4 that are all related to the spiritual connection. And I found that really unique. You have here mystery, ecstasy, and centering. This is how I interpret these cards. You also have another card that's just, it's not here, but that's a lot. That means that in this connection, Virgo, you do have a spiritual connection with this person. You guys are either twin flames, soulmates, karmic partners, and you know what? It is very difficult to move on. The fact that you had an awakening moment, or even your person of interest has had this awakening moment, this also shows me that you're starting to see life very differently. You're starting to see things differently because you've had an awakening moment, this emotional awakening, but also a spiritual awakening. The spiritual awakening is making you see things differently. Like relationships are not what they used to be now. So there is this sense of enlightenment I see here because there's so many spiritual cards. So somebody here definitely had a spiritual awakening, whether it's you or this person or both of you, it's here. All right. With the mystery card, some of the feelings and emotions can be vice versa as well. So we have here the Lover's Path Tarot. Okay. We have 2 cards that just fell out. This way, this one. I do pick the top cards, but we do have here the 8 of Arrows being really restricted and illusion, not knowing if this is true love or not. Oh boy. We have here a very sensual card and desire. All right. So for those of you who are new, this deck I like to read in the reverse, and I also go a little bit into the past in this connection. What happened in the first place? So things were going great, they were going fine, but then all of a sudden something happened and it all kind of went downhill. This person may never have given you the closure that you deserved. They may have ghosted, they may have faded over time. They may have stopped the communication and you're wondering what happened. For those of you who are new, the first set of cards I just had, that is the current status. All right, let's have a look. The King of Cups. So this is your person of interest back then, and I read the reverse, okay? The King of Cups here talks about somebody, wow, get ready for this, that did not learn from love relationships. There was a lack of emotional maturity. There was a lack of wisdom and integrity. This was somebody that symbolized these forces. However, they wanted to have more control over their aspirations and they were not able to. They needed to stop fantasizing and finally get back to work. Your person of interest here was inconsistent and unreliable. Okay, so that's just their personality I'm seeing. But it's because, you see, this is a king, right? Did this person sound like a king? No. A king is supposed to be wise. This person was not wise. There's a lack of integrity, wisdom, right? That kind of stuff. So you are dealing with somebody here who may have appeared as a mature individual who's been there, done that, they know it all. But the truth is they didn't. The only reason, guys, why somebody does this, it's not to hurt you. It's because they want to show you that, look, I am somebody special. Clearly, this person knows that, well, not that they are not special, but this person knows that they are not a king. This person is acting very much like a page or like a knight. They are not acting mature. Not only that, but then you also have the 9 of Arrows. This truly is one of the most upsetting cards to have because it's psychologically messed up. It really gets to one's mind. We have here anxiety, unresolved issues, and insomnia. Worries that used to keep this person awake at night. An issue that needed to be looked into more closely, only then could it have been transformed. Trials and tribulations, feeling guilty, psychic disturbances. What this person wanted was the fading away of these worries. It talks about catharsis. Yeah. It talks about understanding, the ability to transform pain into understanding. So this is huge. Like, this person was having psychological problems because they felt guilty. They felt doubt. There's so much that happened where they felt like, wow, how could I have done this? Why did I do this? They felt quite guilty. They did not feel good about what happened. We also have here a desire. All right, let's have a look. Desire. Let's see. Now, desire is a pretty interesting card because it's very lustful. We have here being pulled by desire. Movement into the next phase of life was needed, but this person was impatient. They wanted transitions to go smoothly, but they did not. Again, they were extremely impatient and they were feeling trapped by desires that felt unquenchable. Trapped by desires that felt unquenchable. Yeah. So no matter how many times they would have you physically, it would never be enough. They still wanted you over and over and over again. It was just too much. It was almost like this person was addicted to you. It talks about inconvenient timing. Now, this is interesting. You did have the mystery card. And inconvenient timing here usually goes along with that card where you may have met somebody. For some of you, this could be a third-party situation. You may have met somebody where things could have been different, but all of a sudden, it just kind of went and took a romantic path. And now you're wondering, where have you been my whole life? Where were you all this time? But by that time, either you or they were in another connection with somebody else. And that's where things kind of went a little downhill, because then it's a third party. So somebody here met someone and the timing was inconvenient. Either you were with them and right now they're studying, or they're just moving to somewhere else, but the timing could have been better. It was not. This is something that happened in the past. Honestly, I'm seeing like a bunch of things here. This is it's a very rare combo that I ever see, and I'm seeing somebody here who's immature, they're inconsistent, they're not reliable as much, dependable. They are regretting certain things that they have said, that they have done, the way they've behaved. On top of that, they also feel that that desire was a little too much. It was more lustful than love. That's why this individual feels like this. You're dealing with a troubled soul, and Crosswatcher, it just takes time to learn, but you also have to be open-minded and learn from experiences, learn from mistakes. Because I see here that Virgo got into this connection thinking that things are going to go great. And then all of a sudden we have somebody here is acting like they're someone who they are not. And because of that sense of immaturity, more of the physical was put into play and not the emotional. What I see here, Virgo, is really interesting. You have a lot of the spiritual cards here. You have a bang on like physical card. It's desire. But I don't see emotion. I don't see that emotional kind of card. Let's see, maybe we'll have that upcoming. All right. We have here the Beginner's Tarot. Let's have a look. So here I'd like to have a look at any actions, any plans, any intentions your person of interest may have towards you. Ooh. Okay. 1 second. Okay, 6 of Pentacles and 6 of Cups. We have the 9 of Pentacles. And we have the King of Wands. Aha. Oh, okay. Wow. Cool. Look at that. Peekaboo card. You got a whole family here. Look at that. Okay, so you got the Queen of Wands, you got the King of Wands, and you have a child. Page of Wands. Okay. Guys, this is a very serious situation. Somebody here did something that perhaps they should not have gotten into a connection, and it became very intense. And the person that got involved, the crosswatcher here, they didn't know what they were getting into, basically. So we have here 6 of Pentacles. There is a time when this person, they are going to and they will reflect. What do they want? Do they want to be in this connection? Do they want you? But also they are wanting to have this sense of the feeling of being, I'm getting the word goodwill, to donate, but also to know that this is my person of interest, and yes, I've made my decision and I want to be with this person. So this is what they feel about you. Now, we also have here the 6 of Cups. Beautiful card. This talks about reliving the memories in the past, how things were back then, how beautiful, innocent, and sweet they were back then. In this feeling that we feel, this feeling that this person is feeling, it's they want to relive it. They want it to happen again. But the problem here is so much has happened in between that it is virtually impossible going back and recreating what happened in the past. However, they do miss the past and they do feel a spiritual connection with you from the past. Okay, there's no doubt. This connection is spiritual, okay? Times 3. It's very spiritual. We also have here the 9 of Pentacles. Interesting. So again, like the selfhood card that I have, this is talking about how your person of interest feels. They feel and they see you as somebody who has moved on, somebody who is self-reliant, self-sufficient. You don't need anybody. You're good to go. You're taking care of yourself fine. Financially, you're doing well. This is how they see you. But the problem with this card also is it's a little intimidating. And that's also with the selfhood card. There's a little bit of intimidation there that, you know what? This person is at this level now and I'm still down here. I can't compete. So there is a sense of intimidation. You're not intimidating them, but they just feel it. I feel the word enlightened. I'm seeing an education, illumination. So they may feel that you're just wiser than them, and they're not. We also have here the King of Wands. Interesting. Passion. This person is very passionate about you. The problem here, it could be, for some of you, maybe a third party. Now, third party doesn't have to be a person. It also can mean that your time, energy, and effort is being spent elsewhere, and you're just not able to dedicate that to this particular individual. We have here the King of Wands. So with this, it shows me that your person of interest feels, to some degree, that it is very difficult to be in a connection with you because they feel that you are unavailable or that you are taken. So they do feel that there's something about you where there is an unavailability. This could be for several reasons. Doesn't have to be because you're with someone. We also have here the Queen of Wands. Now, we can't ignore the fact that you have a queen and a king, right? This is like, again, there's no doubt about it, a divinely guided connection. This is a very huge connection in the sense that it has a lot of energy around it. It has a lot of spiritual energy. And no doubt about it, you guys are either twin flames, soulmates, or karmic partners, maybe even more. With the Queen of Wands, your person of interest here, with the Desire card, remember, they do feel you are utterly irresistible. They want you sensually, they want you sexually, they just want you because they find you utterly irresistible. You are that toast, the hot toast, and they are the butter. They just melt right on it and they fall right down. That's what they feel. Okay, I'm seeing this in my mind's eye right now. I'm totally seeing this. It's so funny. But that's how they feel, and they want to be immersed with you. Oh, it's so sweet. It's such deep passion, guys. And the thing is, when you have a spiritual connection, honestly, that's all that I've ever seen. The physical intimacy is off the charts, right? Give me a thumbs up down there. Tell me, is it off the charts? Because I know it is. This is exactly what it's like when you are with your spiritual person, your person of interest. What happens is the energy, it's like times 10. Okay. It not only does it accelerate, but the concentration becomes more. And the both of you are resonating on this frequency, and it's just so much for you. It's overwhelming. That's what it is. For some of you, you may feel completely overwhelmed with this person. Virgo, this could be you. Crosswatcher, this could be you. Overwhelmed by what? The physical feelings that you have toward this person. It's just too much. It's too much to handle. That's what it is. And guys, because of that, sometimes people do take a break and they take a step back. It's sometimes too much. So at the end of the day here, we do have this beautiful card, Queen of Wands. Yes, there's a lot of passionate feelings, but it also talks about how this person feels so comfortable in this connection. They feel very comfortable. They feel like they know you. They feel that they can confide in you. They also feel that there's something spiritual about you, that you understand them. You understand them. You get them. Nobody else does, but you do. This is something that they feel that they're very confident about. Now, I also see here where that sense of comfort is like you can probably, like, you can talk to each other, but then sometimes you may just say things in your mind, but the other person kind of understands and feels that. So it's an unspoken kind of conversation. It's not like actual telepathy, but you just kind of know each other. You don't maybe hear the voice, but you know just through gestures and just through the eyes. So some of this may be happening to some of you simply because of the intensity of this connection. It's really big. We also have here the overall arching theme. The little page. So this is the Page of Wands. They want to approach you, and they are going to approach you, Virgo. Just understand when they do, this person is going to be shy. They're going to be timid. They're not going to be so bold. You may think that they are going to be, but they are not. They're going to approach you in a very soft, gentle way. They're going to be a little horny, a little passionate there. But it's all for the good. This person does love you, okay? They do love you. They miss you and they regret what has happened in the past. They want to relive it. They want to recreate it. We do have somebody here who's now, in terms of the passion, okay, they are a king, but when it comes to approaching you, they're going to act like a page, which is okay. They don't want to be too in your face like a king, right? They want to come to you very gently, very softly. Wow. What a reading. Oh my goodness. Okay, guys. I have here Archangel answer cards. Just going to do a quick prayer. All right, let's have a look at what the angels have to say about this. These messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. Okay. First card is the strongest. We have here yes, followed by reconsider. After that, we have ask for help from others, followed by be assertive. After that, we have here helpful people. All right, so that's going to come up twice here, the theme here. Ask for help from others and helpful people. And abundance, beautiful card. Oh, very nice. Okay, we got forgiveness here. Forgiveness is the key. Virgo, interesting. We have here, yes, the situation is going to move forward in this connection. There's no doubt about that. But you are going to have to reconsider what it is that you're going to say or do, your actions, even inactions, right? You're going to have to think about it twice. But this information is not going to come on its own, okay? It's going to come through other people that are going to give you advice, give you a different perspective. And you can hear everybody else's perspective, but then you do what it is that you feel is the right thing to do, right? But do keep in mind there's people out there that have been there, done that, and we don't have to go through all of it because of others have already. And so we read books, right? We watch videos. We talk to somebody who's been through it all. So it's okay to incorporate that into your life. That's fine. We also have here, be assertive. All right. This is something that the angels are suggesting because it does seem that some of you may be in a situation where you are just walking on eggshells. You are very nervous. You are not happy because certain things that you may want to be doing, they're not moving forward the way that you would like them to be because there are restrictions. And when I mean happy, you're just kind of settling, okay? So let this person know what you're comfortable with, what you're not comfortable with. Let them know your boundaries. Keep healthy boundaries. Within the next few weeks or months, there are also going to be a series of maybe meetings or people that you're going to be talking to. Go out, have some fun. Certain places of the world, the weather is changing. It's getting nicer now. So go out, meet some friends, family members, people that you trust. If you have any inkling, any hint of somebody being jealous, don't be with that person. Please delete that person from your life, okay? We also have here abundance. And with the abundance card, it does talk about how you are going to be receiving abundantly. This could be financial. This could be people or a person in your life who's going to enter. But whatever it is abundance. So this is really sweet. It's really good. We also have here forgiveness, the overall arching theme. The easiest way to forgive, as it is in the Holy Bible, is to have compassion, to have a sense of understanding. And the easiest way to do that is to see where this person's coming from. Why do they do the things that they do? You might even ask, and I don't like using the word crazy, but you might ask, why is this person so crazy? Why do they act like this all the time? Even for the crazy guys, there is a reason for it. Everything starts from something, all right? Nothing starts from nothing, okay? This is my belief. This is what I know. But here, sometimes your person of interest, they may act in a certain way and you wonder what the hell is wrong with you. The easiest way to forgive is by having compassion, to know that, okay, this is where they came from. This is what they went through. And you know what? They just didn't know any better. It's almost like you feel sorry for them. That truly is the easiest way, to feel pity and sorry for another individual. I'm sorry, it might not be a very, if somebody has ego out there, that's not going to work for you. But crosswatcher, you may feel upset because you hear me saying this, but this is the only way to have compassion, to understand what the other person's gone through, and sometimes to have that feeling of pity, because now you know that they didn't really mean it. And honestly, Virgo, people don't go into relationships, and I've seen this over the years now, they don't go into a relationship thinking that they're going to hurt the other person. It just kind of automatically happens when you realize that, you know what, we're not on the same path. On a very rare occasion, it's very bad karmically, somebody might get into a connection to hurt the other person, but that is bad karma right there. However, on average, people do set off thinking it's going to work out, but then their mindset is here and your mindset is here, and it just doesn't gel very well. It doesn't go together. And that's simply because two people are different, and that's okay. But if it's so different, then no, you're not meant to be together. But if you find some commonalities, if you can sometimes forgive, and if you want to be together, go ahead, because forgiveness will bring two people together. As long as you never forget what happened, right? As long as you don't repeat the mistakes again. And as long as you remember the experiences that you went through. Those are very important, because if we forget all that, then history repeats itself, guys. Virgo, that is your reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situations. I keep getting a pop-up in my mind. Life review. Life review. This is actually one of the Archangel Oracle cards that I have, and from Doreen Virtues. Life review is a card. Oh, there you have it right there. Very fast. Life review is a card that I get sometimes when it's prompting you. Here we have Archangel Jeremiel as saying, take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. Okay, what is unbalanced? The people around you, the unhealthy habits, too much clutter, not being able to focus, not making a plan about the future, right? You need to have a better balance going forward. The only reason it literally came up 3 or 4 times, and I was in my mind, I just said, okay, I'll let them know. So there's a life review right there. You're going to have to start thinking about your life a little seriously. Make some notes, make some plans, and it'll be okay. But you have to plan something in order to move forward. For some of you, create some vision boards. Vision boards are amazing. They're fun. And be very positive when you're doing it, right? I do see here the life review. There may be certain people in your life that are toxic also. There may be some habits that are not so good. So start to shed that, okay? Let that go over time. And then everything that is important around you will help you radiate on a higher level frequency. It'll be so much better for you if you are able to do that. And it is very important because it kept popping up in my mind over and over and over again. It wouldn't stop. And in my mind, I was like, okay, I will. I'll tell them. All right, Virgo, that's your reading, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. Also, I do private readings. Please do visit my website. The link is also below. The website is www.asnointia.com. And in the rates and packages section, you can find some on past life. Well, one is on past life and spiritual connections. Please do read the description before you place an order. I also have a love reading that I can provide to you, and that is a written report plus an audio. I also have one that is called the Chakra Checkup Package. Now, the Chakra Checkup Package, I need to tell you, it's not me teaching you how to meditate. Like, somebody had written to me a while ago and they were very confused, but I'm not sure. Maybe I will explain it a bit better in my on my website. But it is me teaching you how to get rid of negative energies. I have the ability of having a look remotely in your home, around your aura, and inside of your body, which is your chakra centers. And then I teach you how to get rid of those darn things from your body. So my method is completely different. Yes, it has a little bit of meditation, but the majority of it is a whole lot of action that you have to take. And it's a very simple sort of method that I've created. So if you do feel there's negative energy around you, in your home, around your aura, anything that is negative and supernatural that you might even be feeling, feel free to have a look at that particular package, read through it, and if you feel it's applicable, place an order. I also have the self-help guides. So I do have some packages that I've created where you could just have a look at what the descriptions are and you can place an order for that as well. For those of you who are also new, I do have another channel. The videos there are absolutely free, just like this channel. It's called Asnointia Audio, and there you will find a lot of information on past life and spiritual connections. I have a whole what is it called? A playlist, right? I have a whole playlist on that. And I also have some on relationship-related advice. It is mostly catered for females, but I do have 1 or 2 videos there that are for males as well. Now, also, past life spiritual connections, they sometimes can create negative energies, not in the sense that they create it, but because we become so depressed, so sad, so upset, so frustrated, it actually attracts a lot of negative energies. For that, I also have another video there called What and Who Are Negative Energies, How to Recognize and Remove Such Things from Your Life. So I do feel it's very important if you want to manifest something, you really need to know how to get rid of such things from your life. But you can't manifest something if you have negative energy stopping you. It is very difficult. It's virtually impossible. And once you get the negative energies to go away, you have them, they're out of your life, right? Whatever's owed to you karmically, whatever's written in your book of life, it will come to you. It will come to you. This package you'll have, it'll last forever. It's with you for the rest of your life, so you do know the methods going forward. I would recommend for some of you, if you do feel that there's negativity around, it's always good to get that package, the chakra checkup. All right. You all take care. Stay safe. I'll see you guys again. Please do like, share, and subscribe, and let me know of your stories. Please share in the comments below so I can read up on them. Sometimes I do use this as content for my other channel as well. All right, guys, you all take care. Stay safe. Bye now.